Hello, Primary 3. This is Teacher Katumba Sam, still teaching you mathematics. So, try to pay attention so that you get my explanation very well. Unlike the previous lessons, this time we are going to look at what we call picture graphs. Picture graphs. So we need to know what is a picture graph. What is a picture graph? What is a picture graph? What is a picture graph? We can define a picture graph as a graph that represents information in form of pictures. So it's a graph that represents information in form of pictures. So it is a graph that shows, let's use a simpler word, shows. A graph that shows information in form of pictures. In form of pictures. A graph that shows information in the form of pictures. Like this one. We have this graph here. So this is for example, so we are having this example. The graph below shows the number of books, the number of books given to 5 girls. 5 girls by the head teacher. By the head teacher. So this is our graph. This is our graph. We have Sarah. We have Deborah. We have Annette. We have Anna. And lastly, we have Juliet. So these are the books. These are the names of children. Then these are the books. These are the books given. These are the books given. So that one was given those books. Then this one. That one was also given. That one. Then we have this one. We have that one. This one was also given. This one was also given. She was given those books. She was given those ones. So those are the books. The pictures that you are seeing are the books. These books were given to 5 children by the headmistress. Just give me time. I'm coming to explain. You all need to pay attention. Please pay attention and wait for my explanation. Can wait for my explanation. So that is our picture graph. That is our picture graph. Now, if you look at the names of children, Sarah was given 1, 2 books. Deborah was also given 1, 2, 3 books. Annette, 1 book. Anna, 2 books. And Juliet, 1, 2, 3, 4 books. Now, from that they will ask you, using these words. They may say, who got the highest number of books? That's one question. Who got the highest number of books? Who got the highest number of books? The key word here is highest. Who got the highest number of what? Books. So our key word here is highest. So we shall look for the highest number of books. The most, highest may mean most or the greatest. The greatest number of books. the most number of books, the highest number of books, they carry the same meaning. They carry the same meaning. So highest means the most. And I hope Juliet got the most number of books. So Juliet got 1, 2, 3, 4. So Juliet got 4 books. Juliet got the highest number of books. So here you can say Juliet. Juliet got the highest. The highest number of books. So Juliet got the highest number of what? Books. Then they can raise another question. They can raise another question. Now, before we raise another question, a graph must have a title. And this is the title. They are saying the graph below shows the number of books given to 5 boys by the head teacher. So our title is from here. Number of books given to 5 boys by 5 girls by a head teacher. That is our title is. Number of books given to 5 girls by the head teacher. So you must interpret the first statement. You must be able to interpret the first statement before you attempt to do anything. You must read this statement and interpret it very well. So let's try to raise another question from our graph. Another question from our graph. They may still say, who got the least number of books? Who got the least number of books? Who got the least number of books? Least means lowest. The lowest number. The least number. The smallest number. So when they say this, they are referring to smallest number. So who got the smallest number of books? And I think that is Annette. Annette had only 1 book. She got only 1 what? Book. So we say Annette got the least. Annette got the least number of books. Annette got the least number of books. That is there. Then 3. We can raise another question from there. We can say that who got the same number of books or the equal number of books? The equal number of books. Who got the equal number of books? So we have these two. They may use the word equal, they may use the word same. They carry the same meaning. We have this one, Sarah has 1, 2. Anna has 1, 2. So those ones got the same number of books. They got the same number of books. So there we say Sarah and Anna. Anna, it's a noun. You start with the capital letter. It's a noun. got the equal number of books, or you may say the same number of books. The same, they carry the same meaning. The same number of books. You may say the same or the equal number of books. They carry the same meaning. There you are. So that is, we have answered our question. But still we can raise another question from there. That is about more. We can say, how many more books did Juliet get than Annette? How many more books did Juliet is a noun, starts with a capital letter. Did Juliet get than Annette? Now, here the keyword is equal. Here the keyword is list. And the keyword is list. And then here the keyword is more. How many more? When we say how many more, that means somebody got higher number of books than the other. How many more books did Juliet get than Annette? Who got the higher number of books than the other? That means Juliet got a lot of books compared to Annette. So there we shall say Juliet, because the question requires how many more. So we need to find out the books that Juliet got, and then we find the difference. We talked about difference in our previous lessons. So we shall get the difference between the two. Between the books that Juliet got and then Annette got, we shall get the difference. You remember what we talked about difference in our previous lessons. So still we shall come back to our graph. If you look at our graph, Juliet got five what? Juliet got 5. So here we shall say Juliet had 5 books. Then Annette had how many books? Annette had 1 book. Annette had only 1 book. Since we are using figures, let's use figures throughout. Annette had 1 book. So now the more books, that is the difference. More books equals 5 books. 5 books. Take away, remember that language that we used in our previous lesson. Take away 1 book. Whereby we shall have the more books as what? More books equals 4 books. So what does that mean? 5 books, Juliet got 5 books, and Annette had 1 book. So we want to get the difference. How big do you get the difference? We said you get the difference by subtracting or by taking away. So we are getting the 5 books and we take away 1 book. The more books now are 4 books. So there we shall conclude by saying Juliet got 4 more books, and more goes with than. More books than who? Than Annette. In other words, in Luganda we say yamusingako ebitabo bimeka? Yamusingako ebitabo bina. They were 4 more books. The other one got 5, this one got 1. So if you try to calculate, you realize that Juliet got 4 more books than Annette. So that is it. Those are the questions concerning graphs. Those are the questions concerning graphs. And when they say how many books did Anna and Sarah got all together, there you will add, because we said all together means what? Means addition. So they may raise that question. How many? How many books? How many books did Sarah? How many books did Sarah and Anna get all together? All together. So all together means total. So you will add and get the total. You will add the books that Sarah got and Anna got, then you find the total. You find the sum. You remember those terms that we used in our previous lessons. So here you will say Sarah got 2 books. Sarah got what? Sarah got 2 books. Anna also got 2. Anna got 2 books. Then all together, our keyword there is all together. We said all together means total. You get all together by adding. You get the total by doing what? By adding. So our keyword here is all together. All together. So we say all together. All together. 2 books plus another 2 books. This is for Juliet, this is for Sarah, and this one is for Anna. So all together they have 4 books. You can come and conclude that Sarah and Anna got 4 books all together. Sarah and Anna got 4 books all together. All together, full stop. All together. So when they say all together, you can see how important are those terms that I told you. All together, sum. Because in your next equation they may say, what is the sum of the books got by Juliet and Anna? There you simply add and get the sum, like what we discussed in our previous lessons. You just add there. So those are the expected questions that we can have when we are dealing with picture graphs. Now, you should be able to define a picture graph. We said it is a graph that represents the information in form of pictures. A graph that shows the information in the form of what? Pictures. 2, you must be able to interpret the title of the graph. Read and interpret the title of the what? The graph. For instance, our graph here was representing the books which were given to the 5 girls by the headmistress. So, should you fail to interpret the title, then you are going to make everything. You are going to fail each and everything. So that is very important, interpretation. 2, you must look at the diagrams, you must look at the pictures critically so that you don't mix them, so that you don't give some other books to somebody else. So that is very important, very important. And 3, you must be able to interpret the meaning of these words. List, the word list, the word most, highest, biggest, this is highest, biggest, smallest, this one may mean smallest, it may also mean lowest, So least, smallest, lowest, they carry the same meaning. The smallest number, the least number, the lowest number, they carry the same meaning. Most is the same as highest. These ones are the same. This one, that one, and that one. These ones are the same. Most, highest, biggest, they carry the same meaning. When you go to P4, P5, you will also mix some other words there. Maximum, minimum, we mix those words there. But here in primary 3, we need to know only these terms. So most, if they don't use the word most, they can use highest, biggest. They carry the same meaning. So you should take special note of those terms. And maybe the word more. More means how many more books? Every single. So if they say how many more, they are referring to the more books. Every single. So that is it. You should take special note of these terms. So please, that has been our lesson. Wait for an activity.